There are a million moments in Silent Hill 2 that have you making up bad excuses as to why you've binged yet another good pair of Calvin Kleins. No, don't open them. No, just leave them. They're ripped. They're ripped! Alright, I shat them. But as we get closer to Bloober Team's Silent Hill 2 Turbo Remake Edition, I'd like to focus on just one moment in particular from the original that I think is one of the most genius moments of game design maybe ever. And that moment happens in Neely's bar. In Silent Hill 2, you play as James Sunderland, who's just received a letter from his wife asking him to meet her at their special place, Silent Hill. Aww. Thing is though, she's been dead for 3 years, so either something spooky's going down or the post office have got a lot to answer for. The main purpose of Neely's bar comes at the very beginning of the game as you initially wander the streets of Silent Hill. It provides a hint that points you towards a key which lets you access the Woodside apartments and move on with the story. There's even a wee note in a nearby caravan that reads, "I'll wait at Bar Neely's." So there's a very good chance that you'll find yourself there. But ultimately, it's optional. You might stumble upon the key on your own and the game is absolutely fine with that too. If you do head inside, you'll find a map that points you towards Martin Street and the infamous "there was a hole here, it's gone now" message. A popular Silent Hill line with no official interpretation, but one with that unquantifiable Silent Hill quality that makes it both subtly unsettling and somehow unforgettable. Unless, of course, it was written by a construction worker who was just proud of the job they'd done, but writing it in blood was a choice. But later in the game, as James's mental state hits Concord sales levels, you're tasked with returning to this area in the dead of night with your radio screaming white noise to collect a wrench from the doorstep of an unseen doctor. Don't ask, right? It's just another Tuesday in Silent Hill. But on this journey, if you decide to pop back into Neely's bar, you're greeted with a new message. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading to a different place than Mary, James. And in a game that deals mainly in subtleties, having you constantly feeling like there's something just around the corner, some horror, some mastermind, this is a rare moment where it feels like the town reveals itself to speak directly to you. And what I think cements this as a moment of horror is the player choice. Because why would you go back to Neely's bar? Alright, it's on the way, but there's no instruction from the game to do so. Maybe you might think there might be another clue there, or maybe you picked up the note in the caravan later than you should have, or maybe, just maybe, it's because you can't be trusted. You've not been told to come back here, but it's a testament to Team Silent's genius that they saw even the unpredictability of the player as an opportunity to get further into their head. But making it optional when you do make that choice to pop into Neely's bar again in a way that feels unprompted, like a free choice of your own volition, and the game is still there, waiting with perhaps the most direct communication of horror yet. That's when this stops feeling like a game on a disc inside a console and you start to wonder if Silent Hill is really there, really watching your every move. It's genius, and no mistake, I think that this moment comes just before the cascade of events that lead James to the discovery locked deep inside himself. Arguably, the Silent Hill series never really reached the peak of Silent Hill 2 again. Later entries would boast in-game psychological evaluations tasked at getting under your skin. Oh Jesus! I coloured the shirt purple and now there's a man in a purple shirt at the door! But Silent Hill 2 achieved that to an exponentially greater level by simply relying on players to be players. And in recent years, people have even gone back to this message, deciphering the letters in capitals to create the anagram, "I need you, Mary, be real." Was that an intentional message? I don't think so. But I think it speaks volumes to the complexity at the heart of this game, that people are still staring deep into it, making out messages in the dark. Hey, thank you very much for watching, especially if you got all the way to the end. Please do consider subscribing to the FGS channel, and why not check out the playlist of all my other videos too. I do need to get going now though, because I've just received a letter from my dead wife telling me to meet her at our special place. But why she wants to meet in the disabled toilets of the local Wetherspoons, I'll never know. But hey, when the spirits call, you've got to listen. So, wish me luck. See ya.